Time for the one time.
One time for the one time. Welcome back, family. What's up, Cuzzo?
What it do, sir?
You got it. You got it. Just trying to get my head wrapped around a few things. How your week been?
Been a cool week, bro. Actually been cool. Up until uh the twins got sick. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, first of all, they had them on like a antibiotic for like 14 days. They still got this cough. Yes, they put them on an antibiotic for 14 days, bro. They finished the antibiotics. They still got the same cough. Now they want us to take them to like a allergist or whatever to see if they got allergies. Allergies real. You know, I had allergies real bad as a little kid, man. But I
Hmm.
kind of like grew out of it, I guess. But I think the trees helped me out. But anyway, they can't do that yet. So they gotta we got them set up to go get tested for different allergies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ragweed, mold. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the not mold, all the outdoor allergies. Yeah,
So they gotta get all the pricks and all that other stuff done. Ooh, man. That's
correct, correct.
that's gonna
Because
be a little tough.
right now they put them on us they on a steroid for the next 3 days
Oh
to see
wow.
if the steroid their lungs are healthy. You know what I'm saying? Everything is fine except for this cough, man. It's
And they can't
been
figure out where the cough coming from?
can't figure it out. Not
Hmm.
at all, man. So up until that, we've been doing good over here. You know, we looking forward to the weekend. We had plans going on and everything,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
see.
we'll get into the weekend a little bit later.
Hmm.
So
What about yourself, my man?
uh this week was a bit rough, and it wasn't rough because it was physically tiring. It was more mentally draining. Uh Honestly, when it all boils down to it, it was so mentally draining, just hard to describe. When you get to a certain place in life and you can begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel, you really begin to question, like, what are you doing in this position that you're in now?
Hmm.
And just like there was a motivation that I had to get stuff done and knocked out when I was
What
younger.
up, Maya?
Hey Maya, hey Maya, yeah. There was
Different
a
drive back
motivation.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a motivation to get stuff done and knocked out when I was younger. That I'm not there anymore. And it's not that I can't do it. It's just that I've done it so many times and been successful at it that I don't care to do it anymore. I really don't care to do it anymore. Like if you were going out and as a young when you were younger and you started building houses and you came up over the course of years you developed a strategy, a personal strategy and philosophy for building houses to make good, strong, solid, structurally viable
So,
houses.
correct.
Uh, you'd rock that for as long as possible, but after a while, you like, you know what? I don't want to build houses anymore. I want to.
Hmm.
I've built a lot of houses, and I've it's been great. But now I think I just want to go back and start. I want to just go build decks in backyards or dig
Gotcha,
swimming
gotcha.
pool footings.
Yeah. Oh man. So like speaking of, that's the good thing about the trade, man. Like me, I was just on this project that lasted. God, dog, we was at Preservation Square for about 6 months. I got tired of seeing the same site, doing the same repetitive thing every day. I couldn't wait for them to be like, "AT, we gonna have to move you on to another project.
Right.
Thank you." You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I understand. Like man, it's like refreshing. It's just seeing and doing something different. Man, it's genuine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all don't even know how to say. I know what you're saying. It's genuine. I was so glad to leave this place just to go back and to another address and do some more demo. But it's
Yeah.
different. You know what I'm saying?
That's yeah.
Uh,
To do something else. And so
Change is good.
change is absolutely good. It's absolutely good. And I've again, I don't it ain't even being mentally defeated. I'm past being defeated, right? Because I was mentally defeated some years ago with the job, and I got myself back online, and I was successful, right? And but I began to wake up, and it became more of a job to get to my job than what it was anything that was happening at my job.
I think like 25, 30, 35, you start to like reevaluate things. You know what I'm saying? So once you get to like 40 and you figure you already should have had it already figured out, you know what I'm saying? But you still don't. You still correct, thank you. But
Yeah, I got
you still don't have it figured out. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Dang, they went to another one. Old 18 and sexy trying to get on her for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
it either, man. I used to be well, I was super sexy at 18.
Right, right. So I've just been trying to battle mental hurdles and,
Hmm.
and continue to push and project and hurl myself forward so I can finish what I started and move on.
That's all we can do, man. We just gotta push forward, you know. I know it sounds easier said than done, but
Always, always.
sometimes it is just that simple, you know.
Yeah,
You know,
gotta let stuff go and be okay with letting it go. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
start leaving work at work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Hmm.
people bring work home. Hey, leave that at work. Once you
Right.
clock out, once that shift done, hey, you ain't tripping off nothing to tomorrow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's a huge thing because when you're younger, you're thinking about climbing the whatever whatever
Please, it people.
ladder is in front of you,
Yeah,
right? And being successful in doing what you're doing. You're really focused on that. But once you've done that for an appropriate amount of time successfully, um, things begin to look different. Like you were saying, you no longer have the drive to wake up 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning,
mhm.
go get to work before everybody, work
Right,
diligently, put in 12, 13, 14 hours, go home with your computer or with blueprints or whatever, continue to work while you're trying to parcel out time to the family, you know, and then continue that cycle,
right.
right?
It's like
Because
how many
that's
more people I got to impress before people start have to impress me. You know,
exactly.
and that's what it started boiling down to. You know,
So
like I do all this.
huh?
So I say, like for his work, I'd be like, oh, you know, you can, like the older guys above me, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, T, man, that's been the lead. I done all this, man. I want to teach you it all, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm done with it, you know. I'm finna hang my boots up, you know.
Right. You welcome for my service. Uh, yeah.
Anyway, for you, for you to get started,
So it's just been a driver to continue.
for
Uh,
sure, for sure.
we got my hire coming down next week, and I was just in a space like, all right, I'm not really finna do too much extra. They gonna walk into the office the same way I walk in this motherfucker every day.
Yeah,
Documents gonna be over here. Documents gonna be over there. I know exactly what they're gonna want to talk about. I know the regulatory guidance they're gonna be given. I know what they're gonna be saying, so on and so forth. And I'm gonna have to talk to them and be like, listen, this is where I am. This is what I'm willing to fix. This shit ain't finna be fixed. And whoever comes in after me, I wish them luck. I'm gonna set them up for success, but I'm not finna go above and beyond. I'm not.
right, right.
It's
I'm used to routine, but I don't like that repetitive same day, every day type thing, like you saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But and some of the things in my routine is just, you know what I'm saying, just normal routine, like, you know what I'm saying, like breakfast, gas, you know what I'm saying, or right now I got a bad tire, so every 2 days I gotta go earn this tire, you know what I'm saying, before I drive to work, you know. So yeah, man,
yeah.
we'll get through it.
And so yeah, that's that's all. That's where I am. Trying to push forward, like you said, and uh maintain my attitude, my temperament, make sure I remember the different tenets that masonry has taught me and employ them so that I can, because I'm not trying to burn bridges, but I do have to let people know where I stand and who I am and what I will and what I won't do, create them boundaries.
Because that'd be the first thing they'd be like, "What's wrong? You're not acting like yourself." You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like it's like, you know what I'm saying. So you let it build up for so long, and then
right. And it's like, nah,
this me.
yeah,
Y'all just ain't met him yet,
yeah, you become a time bomb. Right. This side just ain't been pushed and y'all start to make this come into
right?
fruition and y'all ain't gonna know how
It
to
ain't
handle it.
turns no
You
more.
know.
Y'all done met Dirty Red from the South Side now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's a whole different. The veins start popping out my side of my forehead. You know what I'm saying? Now
Told
y'all can hear me. I done got loud. You know what I'm saying? So
you. Mhm.
everybody in shock. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this
Yeah.
me. But we try to, like you say, we try to keep it from getting to that point moment in time. So yeah,
Yeah. It is what it is.
but
So
so
just to let everybody know, Wanda will be with us as soon as possible. It is we moving into Wanda's birthday weekend, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. You know, she can share with us what her plans are, and then we can share with each other what our plans are throughout the weekend. So we're gonna get ready to hop into these topics. First and foremost, let's get with this week's football. I almost forgot what week we were in. I
it's
almost
moving right along, man. That's why I was telling you, man. Like you're gonna be signing your papers in a minute. You hear me?
right. It's week 7. I was still stuck on week 6.
Hey, things moving right along.
I was behind. So let's go with the picks. Let's go with the picks. Who you got? We got Buccaneers and Panthers. Which ones?
Got to roll with Brady. Bucks.
God damn.
Yeah,
Dang. You're rolling with Brady, huh? Well, I'm going
yeah.
with the Panthers just out of spite. I
That's
I
cool.
know they ain't gonna win. I know they ain't
I
gonna
heard
win.
you.
I got it. I
I
got
heard
it.
you.
Uh, but I'm going with the Panthers because I just don't like Brady.
Got you.
Hold up, let's bring Wanda in. She's still on the move. We gonna still do it though. Hey, Wanda.
Hey guys,
So what it do?
how's it going?
Good.
That's
We
it.
are on
That's it.
football schmutball.
For
Week
sure.
Okay,
seven.
okay. Football,
Week
schmutball.
yeah, week 7. So we of course we're already past the Saints and the Cardinals. We know the outcome. Cardinals whooped up on the Saints, got that. But now we have
Uh
the Buccaneers and the Panthers. Who are you rolling with?
We're gonna go with the Buccaneers on that one.
God damn.
Yeah,
Just
big you got.
because you already know they're gonna win.
Golly.
They've been playing.
I
They've been
know.
playing good football lately, though.
Who the
But
Panthers?
Yeah.
no, the Bucks.
Uh,
Tom Brady been throwing stuff on the sideline, and he been all upset throwing his little tablets and stuff.
Hey, my
oh
man, look,
Jesus.
that a divorce is hard. It is an emotional,
Yeah,
tumultuous.
didn't he just come out and say like he gonna keep playing until he can't play no more?
I hope
Like,
he don't. I hope that motherfucker
dude is
retire.
a savage. He was like, he's
He need to
never
let the
stopping
young guys
football.
go and get their little spin, man.
Yeah,
He
he's
said
he
he's
messes somebody
never gonna
money up.
stop
Yeah,
football.
some of these guys coming in, watch him grow. They idolize him growing up as a quarterback, and now
Yeah,
you got to sit behind him. You can't even play.
But that's a
yeah,
couple of generations though. At this point,
Correct.
that's several different freaking generations of quarterback that he didn't held back because he don't want to daggone retire. Take your ass home, Tom. We we
right.
all we all agree that you are the GOAT at that position. We
For
got it.
sure.
You ain't got to prove it no more, man. Just go home and be uncomfortable like all of us that went through divorces had to do before. Look at me trying to make him live through a similar trauma as me. Don't do that like that though, Tom. But retire. Retire, damn it. All
I
right, next
believe he's
game
a
we got
vampire. He's gonna keep going forever.
I'm rolling with the I take the Cowboys.
Lions and Cowboys. What?
Woo!
You said the Cowboys?
At home, I'm taking the Cowboys. That
Ew.
defense nasty.
Yeah, it is. That's true. Wanda, who you got?
I don't know because I don't like either of those. Those colors are pretty much the same,
True,
and
true, true, true.
Lions
oh,
got little DeAndre Swift. He back. They got a nice little program. It's a little young program.
I'm gonna go with the majority on this one and go with the Cowboys.
God damn, that's twice. I'm the
Shit,
odd
you take the
man out.
Lions?
I'm taking the Lions because I want to disrespect the Cowboys to the fullest extent and definition of disrespect. I
Mm,
can't stand the Cowboys. I used to live down
oh,
there.
I
I
got
used
you.
to live in Texas, and they fans got on my damn nerves. And I
mm.
got some partners that live there still, and they hardcore Cowboy fans. And I was like, man, if I didn't love you like a brother, man, we'd probably be fighting right now. Because I look, Cowboys can ride on out. All right, we go on next game. We got Packers and Commanders, which is a horrible name,
Right.
Uh, the Commanders. That's because they used to be with the Redskins, right?
right?
Correct.
And so they changed it to be, politically correct.
Mm-hmm.
And who are they playing?
The Packers.
Packers,
Green
Rodgers and
Bay.
the Green Bay Packers.
Okay, so since the Packers is my babes team, like always and forever, I'm gonna go with the Packers.
Oh wow, wow. Who'd you go with, Dirk?
I'm gonna take the Packers, man. They need to bounce back after losing to, you know what I'm saying, losing last week to the Giants. I think it was.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Commanders just because of Brett Favre.
Uh,
I got you. I
okay.
got to go.
that's that's the type of hate that I'm giving right now,
Mm.
just because of Brett Favre. All right. Next up, we got Texans and Raiders.
What?
I know who you going with, cause I'm a let me pull the picture down so everybody can see the hat.
the
Everybody
real,
can see
the
the hat.
real nation, the best fan base
Raiders
in
Nation. I got
football.
you,
You know what I'm
Guzzo. I
saying?
got you. All
That's
right.
Oh
what we
Lord,
do.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Dirk going with
Jesus
Raiders.
jumped up.
Wanda, who you got?
Uh,
Texans and Raiders.
oh, it sucks because the Raiders have the better colors. I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Raiders on this one because I want them to win. They
Yeah, I'm gonna
deserve a
have to go
win.
with the Raiders on this one.
We
That's
just coming off a bye week. We finna turn up.
well, that's the hope, especially since they were self-destructive they last damn game.
Hey man, what's the next game, man? Chiefs
Yeah,
and
that's what I thought. Okay, all right.
He don't want to
All
talk
right.
about that.
I'm gonna take
We had KC. We got Kansas City at the 49ers. I'm speaking on this one first.
KC all the way.
All the way, uh especially since I'm in California. As a matter of fact, I might drive up north to a friend of mine. He's a manager at a pub. I might go and watch the game just to talk shit to people.
Yeah,
well,
we're
I'm
gonna
gonna.
go with
I guess this
KC
my
all
first.
the way.
This my first lone wolf or going along because I'm gonna take the Bay Area. I'm gonna get hypey with the 49ers on this one.
Never,
Yes.
never, cause
Yeah, I'm gonna get with the
No,
49ers.
that
we're not
is
gonna do that.
that is
That's what it
just
is.
that's just disappointing. But okay, all right. And then we got Steelers and Dolphins. Who y'all with on
Oh,
that?
I like both.
Um, huh?
I'm a Mike Tomlin fan, but these
Mm,
new Dolphins or these new young Dolphins with Tyreek Hill and all that, they trying to put it together. They looking so good.
they really are. They really are.
Let's go with the Dolphins. Laces out, Dan.
Oh no, you did not use that reference. Wow.
why left?
Wow, that's amazing. All right. Dolphins for Wanda Dirt. Who you got?
I'm go with the fans too.
Really?
I'm gonna
I,
take
I
the
think I
Dolphins.
think they need another. I think they need another year. I think they need another year. They still pushing for excellence. Don't get me wrong. They're gonna be a great team, but I'm pushing for the Steelers just off of old school gridiron tradition sake. Just to be
Okay.
honest.
Yeah, I
All
like
right.
Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. So again, so moving to the other side, moving down slowly. Browns and Ravens.
Give me the Ravens.
Ravens, of course. Ravens.
We all agree on the Ravens. I'm going with the Ravens on the strength of Ray Lewis. All right.
He don't play for them anymore, but
I know
okay.
he don't, but he legacy. Like he made that team
He
great.
is a
I'm throwing that
legacy.
out there.
He is legacy.
He
That
made that
defense
team
ain't
great.
like it was though when they was there. So it's been a lot of Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. I won't take anything from him. Falcons. We got the Dirty Birds and the Bengals.
Mm.
Mm.
Um, well,
Give me the Falcons.
I like me some Terrell Owens, and I know he don't play for them no more, but I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Damn. All right.
No,
I'm you said no? Why? Just because of Rockwood Summit?
we see supposed to soar high. We Falcons, cuz. Man,
You
hold for that.
said what?
We supposed to soar high. We Falcons. You know what I'm saying? Through and
Yeah, but
through.
those are not Summit Falcons. Those are Atlanta's Falcons.
Right.
I got you. I got you.
I'm going with the Dirty Birds myself. As much as I
Tell
dislike.
y'all the crazy. Tell y'all crazy stat about this. Yeah, well, what's crazy about this game? I got Stafford as my quarterback, but he on the Rams on the bye week. So I
Right.
got Marcus Mariota starting as my QB,
Okay.
but I got Cincinnati defense going. That's why I was like,
Oh no.
I've been
Oh
so
no.
I should have put
Well,
the
you
Cardinals defense in last night, but I
okay?
had Alvin Kamara going last night as well. So I was battling myself all week. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But the Arizona defense did way better. They got 3 interceptions, two
Yeah.
of them for pick sixes. You know what I'm saying? So
Hits a pick six. I
it was
love that.
it was ugly.
Yeah. Um. Damn. Who? My bad. Give me a second. Let me pull that back up. So yeah, I'm going with the Falcons for them. I'm going with the Dirty Birds. We got the G-Men and Jaguars.
I'm
Giants and
gonna take,
Jaguars.
I'm gonna take the
The
Giants.
Jaguars.
Both of y'all taking the Jags?
I'm taking the
I am.
Giants.
Oh,
I
okay.
took the
Dirk
Giants.
G-Men,
Yeah.
Wanda got the Jags. I'm going with the G-Men also. I'm going with the G-Men. And then we got the born-ass Colts and the Titans.
Tennessee.
Let's go with the Titans.
Yeah, I'm going with
Remember the
Tennessee also.
Titans,
The
people.
Oilers. And then we got the Jets and the Broncos. Yo,
The Broncos.
hey,
Give me the
Wilson.
Jets. I'm
Wilson
gonna take
been
the
getting
Jets.
put through it. Wilson
I'm
been
gonna
getting
take the
put
Jets.
through it. Hey, cousin,
I'm
what's going
still I'm
on?
still rocking with the Broncos
Um, and I'm gonna end up having to sit
just
Wilson,
because
Russ,
him and
Russ
Sierra finna
down.
have another baby.
What up, Manny?
That's true.
Him and
But
Sierra about
I'm
to
gonna
have
have to.
another baby, so he needs that money.
No, he don't.
He
He got
got
paid
it.
too much money just to hang out on the just to make them lose.
He got it.
He blowing it for their squad.
He got another mouth to feed on the way. That man need his coin.
Give me $1 million.
He got Seattle money he ain't spent yet.
Exactly. Wilson ain't hurting for nothing. That dude,
Man,
and
let
I
him
like
live.
Russell Wilson. That's the issue because I
That's
got
because
And,
him
he's
as
a
one of my
man. He's
quarterbacks.
a man
and,
of the.
But
That
he
is
he blowing
and
it.
didn't
God's
Sierra drop
nephew.
an album? Didn't she drop an album?
That's a good question. I'll check
I
that
think
out.
so.
I'll check that out. But Russell Wilson
Or
blowing
it's
it this
coming
season so far.
soon.
And maybe, just maybe, he is trying to wait for playoffs. I don't know. But the way his teammates look like they feel about him, it's not a good look for my man.
Good.
So,
He'll be all
but
right.
he will be. He will be. Uh and the Jets are killing it right now. But I'm gonna go with the Broncos also.
I'm
And
taking
we
the
got
Jets.
we got
Yeah.
Seahawks and Chargers.
I'm gonna
Seahawks
tell
and
you, as you know, I go against everybody that's in my division, so I'm going with Seattle.
okay. That makes
I went
I'm
sense.
against
gonna
I
go with
went against
Seattle
the
as well because I
Broncos. I
really,
went
really
against
like
the
those
Chiefs,
colors.
and I'm going against the Chargers.
Okay.
I don't understand why you
All
went
right.
against the Chiefs though. Like that is,
They're in the division. We need them to lose. Right,
Right.
Nation.
I don't understand.
That's the truth. I'm gonna go with the Chargers though. I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
What he
Go.
do, though?
What's
Yeah.
going on? Thought y'all was shooting that video. I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. All right, and then wrong one. And then we've got move that so everybody can see the Bears and the Patriots.
Monday night game.
Yeah. Who where
I'm
you
gonna go
going
I'll
with
go with
that,
the
Dirk?
Bears.
shot
The
time
Bears.
finest. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with the Bears.
I'm sticking with the Midwest. I'm sticking with the Midwest. I'm gonna hang out with the Bears also
Yep.
because
Monday
they the
night game
Midwest.
in Foxborough. They gonna be in Boston.
Yeah. And they finna go there and do them boys bad. Honest to God, truth about
Mm.
it. So at least that's the hope. So that's the NFL for week 7. Um, cash in on all your. We might have to
How did I
start
do
doing.
last week?
I can't remember.
We
I
didn't
can't
put it
remember.
back up. Yeah, we didn't. So we'll stay posted on that. We'll make that happen. We can do that throughout the week or whatever.
We gotta start keeping up on these wins and losses. We might need to start doing a family bloodline fantasy football league. Just throwing that out there for future reference.
Or doing like a little poll or something every week, how we do the sheets.
Yeah,
Throughout the week we can post out the sheets and we can do like giveaways. We can do raffles or something.
I'm
We can
with
do
it.
a raffle or something. There we go. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Put it in the
So
work.
so Zoe and Manny are in AZ right now. They are shooting a video for Manny Lugo, and I am very excited to check it out. Very excited to check it out. So yeah, Manny, we got to figure that out because I think that'll be a good look. I think that'll be a good look to
What?
to to rein
I
in.
can't see the comments. I'm driving.
Well, drop safe. She was just saying that she down. So moving to the next thing, just if y'all didn't know, my favorite sport, the NBA, is back with that picture right there.
Basketball,
They
Ooh,
basketball.
playing
we
basketball.
yo, them rings are disgusting.
Oh man, them
Like,
them rings
whoa,
are they beyond futuristic. Them rings are there or man, them man, they got me speechless, man. Them beyond amazing right there.
I am holding this up,
Mm.
this picture, because
So his diamonds can spin around the ring. The diamonds that spin.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do you say you
yeah,
got too much money without having too much? Without saying you got too much money?
I mean,
Man.
they been fine.
But not everybody liked it though. It looked good. I loved it.
I liked it.
You loved it.
I
But
liked
not
it.
everybody.
It's swole. That ring is on swoles
Feel like it's a little much.
Mm.
like hard.
Wanda might have that same face my boy had, G.
Oh, you mean that face from LeBron?
He doing too much. Damn, Wanda can't see the pic. You can't see the pictures, can you? Okay.
I can see them.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
I gotta leave that up for a second.
Yeah.
Um
Oh,
that,
cuz you say too much too?
oh man, come on now,
Entirely too
cousin.
much.
Come
I
on.
think them right on point right there. You yeah.
Mm.
Though let me switch
I'm the
back
ch-
Too
to it.
I'm the
flashy.
champion.
Just waiting to
This
get
I'm
is
the
robbed.
yeah,
I'm
this
the
is the
champ.
ring of a champion. That's what it looked like to me. I'm just saying.
Mm.
That is the ring
Feels
of a
like you're being a little
champion.
boisterous.
So what he supposed to have? Like a little knuckle ring from like 1980 or something?
I mean, why gotta be so extra?
What I mean, you're a champion.
I'm a
You won.
champ. A, a
Real
three-time
champions don't have
champion.
to announce themselves like that, though. I'm
The
just
first
saying.
couple the first couple rings were settled. But this third one, oh no, we gotta go all out. We did the other ones. We gotta go bigger than the other one. So that's what it
Right.
is each time.
I guess if that's what it is, that's what it is. Oh shoot, I
Hold
should
up.
have got off
Who
that wrong
overrated
way.
though, Manny? Who overrated?
She's saying the rings. I thought
Because again, look, if you are the champion and there's nobody that's beat you and you beat the other top team, you have the right to, and it's okay to be confident and it's okay to like be happy in that win during that time. They the champions. That's just me though. I don't know.
that's how I feel. Cause you earned that.
I mean,
A
can you
82
explain that
game
style one
season,
one?
82 game season. Plus you got to go through the playoffs. Plus the finals, and then you got to wait the next year to get awarded your ring.
Yeah, because you didn't have to take all the dimes from Sierra Leone to make it.
Oh my goodness. Is that
We
what
got
it's linked to?
we got other people stealing diamonds. You know what I'm saying? From anyway, that's another story, another topic podcast.
Wow. Well, the
I'm
NBA is
just
back.
NBA is back.
NBA is back,
awesome.
damn it. And I'm gonna be watching a lot of basketball this season. It's my favorite sport. I grew up playing basketball. It was a thing that I've done and a thing that I can't do it no more because my body broke down. But
Oh Jesus.
hey, that's just the truth of the profession that I'm in. It happened.
Oh, let's
Uh
not talk about that.
I know, right? But
Mm.
but yeah, the well, yeah, I got you. I got you. That's a completely different topic for another time.
For sure.
But let's get to the heart and to the meat of tonight's live. If y'all ready for it.
What you trying to talk about, Gozo?
I'm trying to talk about Mr. Ye, formerly known as
Oh,
Kanye West. And
sweet
the question
Jesus.
is Ye the Black Trump? Is Ye the Black Trump?
They both
Yeah, you don't
Republican.
even.
So
Yeah, you
I'll
don't
let
Well, I
even
y'all
don't
know
go
know.
who
first.
he is.
I say they both Republican, but I don't know if actual Republican or if he conservative. I don't know what
Yeah,
his
he is a
actual ticket
mouthpiece.
gonna.
He don't know what the hell he is.
That's what
Well,
I'm saying. I don't know what his ticket gonna be.
what's y'all's take on it? Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm gonna pull myself out of the video for a hot second, but I'm still listening.
Uh,
Go ahead,
for
Dirk.
like I was, okay, yeah, for like I was saying about Ye being like the Black Trump, it was like I agree with a lot of views that Trump had. I'm uh I'm Democrat myself. I put that
Shit.
out there just to you know what I'm saying. I'm Democrat myself, but I listen to all the views from every party. You know what I'm saying? The Republicans, the conservatives, everybody, the liberals, everybody. Everybody got a voice and everybody got good points that they make. And that was the same way I felt like with Ye. I agree with a lot of things that Ye said, as well as I agree with a lot of things Trump was on. But then it was like they was baiting me in to a conversation. Like I agree, they got me. They got me on the bait and hook. I agree. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I'm with that. I'm with that. And then
Mm-hmm.
they would turn left so quick. Like wait a minute. They make that left at Albuquerque like Bugs Bunny used to say, and I used to get confused. Like why we ain't going? You know what I'm saying? We ain't going that way.
Like, wait a minute, that ain't what I was talking about.
That ain't what I was on. But they done got me on a
Right.
side that I'm sitting there rooting with them. I'm in the, you know what I'm saying?
So what is
I
it that
got
he said that you thought you agreed with?
for Jay or Trump.
Yes.
Oh, for Jay. For Jay,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with him on a lot of things on like on towards the media. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Being from the hip hop culture, Pac told me back in 94, 95 about the media. You know what I'm saying? And how they would
Mm-hmm.
scrutinize everybody. Jay-Z told us about the media. You know, Jay-Z told us
Mm-hmm.
about the RICO charges that they was trying. They didn't bring a whole task force to the rap game. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't in just the media. Now they done got several law enforcement involved in the situation as well. I a
Hmm.
lot. I agree with Ye on a lot. I agree with Ye on a lot. Or it's like the media, like I say.
So you
I
don't
agree
feel
with him.
like his mental health has anything to do with the stuff he be saying, or
I think it got to do with a lot of them being mad and upset as opposed to being crazy, like like we think. I don't think
uh-huh.
I don't think dude
So you
is
don't think
crazy.
he crazy?
I don't think he crazy. I think he just act out of anger, and because he got
So
the
he's
money
he's
and the power,
emotional.
he's emotional. Yeah, he's emotional, and he got the money and the power to do what he needs to do to make the moves he needs to do. That's what I feel.
Hmm.
So for or against what Ye is saying right now. I
I'm
know I
As
on the
know
far
that's a
fence.
as
hard
white lives,
question.
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. That's what I'm saying. Cause I agree with some of the stuff he's saying, but then he be like, I don't know. He come out with the White Lives Matter T-shirts, and he pass them out
that
to
he's
like the
now
homeless
giving to
people.
homeless folks
Right, he pass them out to the homeless people, but you won't make
so
a
they can
homeless
get
shelter.
their ass beat.
But you'll go buy a chick that you just met a brand new house. You know what I'm saying? So, cause he on some rich stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of stuff that throw me off with Ye. You know what I'm saying? So
But how does him not buying or not building a homeless shelter correlate to hey her? I like that Wanda.
Hey,
How
let me
does
thank
see
you,
that
it.
thank you, thank you.
There you
Hold on.
go.
yeah.
Got them curl
Beautiful
popping.
cousin. I like your hair.
Yeah,
I remember you were saying that you was
thank you,
gonna get
thank
the
you.
locks redone. That's dope.
Right.
Yep,
That's
it
dope.
was time. It was time.
Ah,
Now I'm trying to get.
Okay.
that's
Hey,
funny. I wanted Sonic because Sonic's my favorite superhero.
Sonic is your
Because,
favorite superhero?
yeah, he turned to Super Sonic or Rebel
He wanted
Sonic.
to see your hair, cause I.
Is Sonic a
All right, go ahead,
superhero?
sir.
Yeah.
And they round.
Oh my gosh.
I like
I
is
gotta
Sonic a
put my nerd
superhero?
hat
I guess he
on.
is.
I gotta put my comic kid hat back on and um think about that. Is Sonic a
Right.
superhero?
Yeah, that's what I said. I had to think about it too.
That's for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like what he know? He can do the little super spin. He got the electric. You know what
I
I'm
don't have
saying?
nothing.
Like
Get away from my window.
he got rings. You know what I'm saying? He can go. He can teleport. You know, like he's a superhero in they realm. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, dude got the powers that a lot of the a lot of superheroes don't got. That man ain't got none of them traits. You see what
Hey,
I'm
hey,
saying? But
hey,
he's a superhero.
calm down on Batman. All right, back to the topic.
All right.
All
Um,
right.
so with
Is
everything that's going on with Ye right now, I know you on the fence, but if we had to ride out with Ye, if Ye was like, "Hey, I need you, I need you to either for me or you against me," where would you be with that?
So am I for you with kicking out Skeet Davis from the crib, or am I for you? You just talking about you see what I'm saying? Like what
I
are we
get what you're
on?
saying, cuz I
What are
get
we
what
on?
you're saying.
Are
I mean,
we all the way? Are we just riding with Ye just to be riding with Ye because we
he's
loyal,
yay.
or we riding with him because we fucking with his views
This
and
is
what he
this is
on?
not college dropout yay. This is
okay, that's a good point. That's valid. That's very valid. This is not college dropout Ye that we're dealing with right now. This is
right.
Ye
So
that's worked his way up to the stratosphere of billionaire. You
Ye
know,
got power. That's what I'm saying. Ye
yeah.
got power now.
Okay.
He demand a certain respect now. You know what I'm
which
saying?
means he needs to act accordingly, and the way he's acting is not accordingly.
Well, explain that a little bit. Let's elaborate on that some.
So basically, like he know he has this influence, and he know he has this type of quote unquote power, and he's just gonna keep like he's being irresponsible with it. He's being reckless.
But certain people
And I
keep
mean,
shutting
and you can
down.
always say, "Oh, my kids are not supposed to look up to celebrities. I'm their first role model." Yes, but at the same time, they still see this stuff. They still hear this stuff.
Yeah.
But certain people like to shut down his avenue, still with him being like a powerful person. So you know what I'm saying? Me person, if I was trying to create a platform or trying to do certain things and I had a certain group of people, or I want to say group of people, but just somebody trying to shut down my platform, you know what I'm saying? Trying to shut down what I'm trying to create and do, I think it'll be a issue. And that's where Ye is at. He beefing with the media, but then he started beefing with family and friends and all these other people, you know what I'm saying, outside the community, you know what I'm saying? And it's weird to me. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm on the fence still.
So Wanda, what's your biggest grievance, Cuzzo? What's your biggest grievance with Ye? I heard you say like he's not acting accordingly, right? But what's the biggest grievance? Honestly, is it the quote unquote anti-Semitic? And I'll explain the quote air quotes in a second. Is it the anti-Semitic rhetoric that he spit here lately? Is it uh his his clothing lines? Is it how he's been simply speaking uh, in the actual um, press lately? What is the app like? If you could boil it down to something, what would it be?
It's D, all of the above. It's like
Okay,
it's a mess, and he did exactly what he said he wasn't gonna do. Like what he say, he's on some. Well, not that he did. He did exactly what he said he wasn't gonna do. But as soon as he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl.
that part. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I
All right.
mean, he had
Facts.
had a nice African American woman that was riding with him through everything.
All right.
Yeah.
So would
I'm
that
just
be
I'm
the
just
But
not a
all
yay.
his music,
I'm not feeling yay.
all his music is his life. Everything he write and create is his life. If you listen to it, even in the interview
So comes a point when you need to separate yourself from your art because art is
um,
just art.
how can you
but
do that?
artist
An
artist
artist is
life,
an artist through and through.
that's his life. So
Yeah,
so what,
the way.
that's what I'm saying. So every piece we done got from like the college dropout to the graduate to you know what I'm saying to everything, it's been his life.
Yeah.
He talking about everything that he goes through. He talking about his life and his music.
Right. Right. And so I spent the last, and I want to say only half the day, but I'll be lying if I said that. I spent, I dedicated a large portion of my day today about Ye, watching different interviews that he's had. I don't like, uh, and I say this like for the record, Tucker Carlson. I think Tucker Carlson on Fox News is POS, and he's simply doing what he does just uh to gain viewership. I don't think Tucker Carlson actually believes in a lot of the things that he's saying, but he's playing to a specific base. And remember, I said that because I'm going to come back around to that point in a second, right? Tucker Carlson to me is one of the worst types of actors because he's not a journalist; he's an actor on a propaganda stage. That's what Tucker Carlson is. However, Ye spent time with Tucker Carlson doing an interview. Uh, and during that interview, although there were several different different magazines that were like described his interview as simply being long-winded or he was doubling down on a lot of stuff that he had said previously. What I did see during that interview is several different things. Like we've seen the celebrities in Hollywood uh, talk about what they deemed as anti-Semitic rhetoric coming from Kanye West. However, Kanye West describes himself as a Jew. right? And that was one of the points that he was making. He was like, how can I spit anti-Semitic rhetoric if I'm a Jew? When you listen to him talk about his children, as a matter of fact, he describes his children as black Jews as well. And he said it multiple different times during his interview, right? So he has assimilated himself to a nation, just like in the quote unquote black culture, right? If we say certain words
But
and
he
we
said
use
Kim
certain,
and them was straight Christians though. But
he
they was
and he's a Christian, oddly enough. But two
they,
things can be true. Two things can be true. It's not unheard of, right? For a Jewish person to also be Christian, right?
correct.
So two things can be true, especially when you're dealing with this in the dimension of a person describing or defining who they are to you. And what a lot of us have confused is we've allowed the outside influences, be it the media, be it school, the education system, be it whatever the outlet is, we've allowed a lot of these things to define us for us. But when we begin to define who we are for ourselves and make people act accordingly, we get pushback on that because things can't handle that. I do not outwardly project myself as quote unquote black. I love my black culture. And because I understand and know that there's a huge difference between people understanding what I'm saying and uh, people just simply being in where they are, I will have a conversation. And if depending on who I'm talking to, I'll go with or describe myself as African American, and I'll talk to them as being a Black American. But that is simply to try and further different conversations. It's not yielding my definition of myself over to them. It's simply
But that's what
meeting them.
throw people off. That's what throw people off with Ye. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I say, they can agree with him on terms. They can identify with him on situations.
Yeah.
But then he go left. You know what I'm saying?
But
And then it'd be like,
and so,
it's always a
so
that's what it is. It's always a but with Ye.
I,
Yeah,
there
but
is a but with Ye. However, if you listen to what Ye is saying, and I'm not saying that I am 100%
so you on the fence
persuaded,
with
but
me.
I
You
think
on
I
the
froze
fence
up
with
on my
me.
podcast.
Right. You on the fence with me.
I'm somewhat on the fence. I'm somewhat on the fence with you, but I'm leaning more so towards Ye. And the reason
Okay.
why, regardless of his bravado, regardless of his interaction and whether or not people want to accept what he's saying, I will side with Ye simply because he's bold enough to say it, and that's why I would side with him, right? He has a definition of himself.
Right.
He has a perspective of himself.
He has the platform.
He has his platform. Now, with that being said, looking at my notes, he's been dropped by several different companies at this point, right? He has been like very influential companies. He's been
Correct.
dropped by the company in France, and I don't want to say their names because I don't want to give them that platform. He's been dropped by an American company, right? He's been two American companies, as a matter of fact. He's been banned on several different outlets for simply speaking his opinion. However, the foundation of America, if you go back and we would do constitutional law, and you look at constitutional law, he's okay. He should be okay with saying what he's saying.
We did the amendments. Y'all go
Say again.
back. We did the amendments. Go back, look at our podcast, and you know what I'm saying? We did the amendments.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying?
We
We
did
talked about all that,
on several other podcasts, right? So I would rock with Ye. Just for the simple fact that Ye is bold enough to be who he is and say who he say what he's saying, and go through the process, the hard process of sticking to who he is and not allowing his personal definition of who he is to be swayed by these outside influences. Now, during some of his interviews, I yeah, yeah. I've seen different dimensions of him, right? And he's gone in and he's spoken about various different topics. He spoke about the White Lives Matters t-shirt. And when initial impact, right? And I went into this stuff blind. I tried to dump as much of my bias out as possible. And you mentioned it. The White Lives Matter shirt. You know, he spoke about his dad, and he spoke about how much of a scholar his dad was. He spoke about how
Correct.
his father
Correct.
was a Black Panther, and he also spoke about the moment he talked to his dad about the White Lives Matter shirt, and his dad laughed. And it's something that my woman said to me earlier also. Um, his dad laughed and said, "Well, yeah, White Lives Matter," because that's the obvious thing in America. It's the obvious thing.
Yeah.
But what I learned not too long ago is regardless of what you say and how you're saying it, people are going to hear what they want you to say.
Correct. So is
Right.
it political front? So we know he's running.
Mm-hmm.
So is it political front or is it a genuine front? That's when that's when I be like I know when Ye get emotional, Ye speak his truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ye speak from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Because he emotional.
Mm-hmm.
But when Ye pressing the agenda, he all over the board. He trying to please everybody. You know what I'm saying? We spoke about it earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At
Right.
what point do we get he a billionaire? At what point do we get where we have to still get people to impress us
Yeah.
instead of keep trying to impress other people?
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying? So it all spin back. You know what I'm saying? So I pray for Ye.
Yeah.
I'm,
So
I'm still on the fence. That's me.
and that's what's up. That's what's up. But I would highly recommend if you haven't listened to any of his interviews and if you haven't like done a good read of what he's been saying. So on TikTok, Sister Kana said, "Look, these people are privy to information we do not have unless you get into law." Yeah, and so she's saying that based off of a previous conversation she was talking about, and that's with the Black's Law Dictionary. If you don't know what that is, there are several different editions of the Black's Law Dictionary, and what the Black's Law Dictionary does is profound, and it goes down to the basic and the root of what the law of the land comes out to being and how it's been uh, taken from point A and gotten to point C. And the different editions actually show the movement progressively to these different points as far as the law is concerned. And if you look at it or you read it, you be like, wait a minute, this is interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the word that I've been using incorrectly. That's why I'm pretty conscious about the words that I use because of I have looked at several different Black's Laws dictionary, but I also understand the movement of power within words. So, but if you look at the Black's Laws dictionary, a lot of the stuff that we say and a lot of the stuff that we think is actually contrary to what law actually describes. If you look up, here's my challenge to everybody. Here's my challenge, just on one quick point, and then my bad because I ain't trying to cut y'all.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm totally in.
If you look up the definition of the word black in Black's Laws Dictionary, it's going to be absolutely mind-boggling and blowing as to what you think it actually means and states.
Hey, so far as information, I just had this. So far as information and knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like, do we necessarily have to read about information and knowledge?
What do you mean? Can you clarify that a little bit?
Because Ye was spitting in his interview, he was spitting like certain things he was trying like okay, like he was trying to get a bank. He's like, how do I get a bank? You know what I'm saying? And they put him up on game like Killer Mike got a bank in Atlanta. He was
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, well, me and Puffy was talking, me and Diddy was talking, and we trying to get a bank, but they didn't know how to get it. But can they, you know what I'm saying? And I was at work, and it was an old guy. He was like, "Man, I don't read." You know what I'm saying? He can read, but he was like, "I hate reading."
that ain't this thing, right?
Right, but he's so knowledgeable on everything that we got going on for us in our industry, and so knowledgeable because of the people he run into. You know what I'm saying? So is it about the people you know, or really the knowledge, or it's just based off conversation on information? You know what I'm
So
saying?
Yeah. So what a lot of people don't like really take in consideration is Ye's background, and I think you put me up on game about the Netflix deal that Ye had, right? And I
Mm,
started watching it, and then I began to appreciate the movement he had from South Chicago and where he is now. Um, but knowledge and reading, although they are various different things, as well as practical application to a theory, is
yeah,
another different dimension of that, right? As though those are various different things,
go get some drink.
you have to have multiple different aspects of those things going on, because just because you're book smart don't mean you'll survive in the street,
Right.
right?
Book
Just because you
book
got
smart
street
and
smart,
common sense. Yeah.
yeah,
And street
just
smart.
because
Yeah.
just because you're street smart don't mean you're gonna survive in prison.
Yeah. We know three things, like you said. It was book smart, common sense, and
And
street
street,
survival.
yeah,
Yeah.
just because
So
you can survive in prison don't mean that when you get back out and you assimilate back into society you're going to be successful.
10, 15 years later, you know.
Right. So we've got various different movements, various different things that we've got to actually look at and take into consideration, especially when looking at the evolution of man of Kanye. Now, again, his politics is a little icky ficky to me, right?
Mhm.
But I'm gonna take a little more time and I'm gonna delve into that and see what it's about, because a lot of the things that he's doing right now is to build a constituency for his 2024 run. Um,
Right.
but if you listen to what Kanye, excuse me, if you listen to, because he wants people to call him by his name, and I'm gonna respect him for that. If I can
Yeah.
respect a trans man want me to call him a man, and a trans woman want me to call him a woman, I'm going to respect him. Another man that tells me I've changed my name, don't call me by my former name, call me Ye. So if Ye has,
Mhm.
if you listen to what he's saying and you read between the lines. What's going on, big bro? Hey, sir, online
What up,
football,
sir?
Shmutball. Yeah, you a little late, big bro, but you can still hop on if you want to. Matter of fact, on TikTok Live, if y'all want to, hey, what's going on, Vada? If y'all want to hop on the podcast that I'm on right now, just go to YouTube, Facebook, uh, right now, TikTok, or even Twitch, and search the Family Bloodline. That's what we own, and what it is it's a community of people. It's well, my cohorts are my first cousins. We grew up
What's
together.
your thoughts on Yay, sir? Give us your
Yeah,
thoughts
what's
on
your thoughts
Yay.
on Ye? If y'all got thoughts on Ye, by all means, I'll push the link out if you want to hop on to the podcast. I'm going to also push it out to several different actual podcast platforms. Uh, you're more than welcome, right? So go on YouTube or Facebook or any of those and research the Family Bloodline so you can hop on. We'll do an afterlife because we almost had an hour. But anyway, what I did hear a common thread throughout what Kanye, excuse me, as I were, what Ye
Yeah.
has been saying is Ye is doing something that most people in his position that look like us hasn't done.
What's
He's
that?
still at his core pro-black, and that's the hard part and the hard pill for people to swallow.
That he's so pro black. But that's I don't know, Jay. This we have to come back to this because that's a whole nother.
Just
Because
saying,
I
because
feel I that's another thing he gravitate me to. He's so pro black, but then he be like, he come with the mega hats. He come with the White Lives Matter. He come with the, you know what I'm saying? What agenda are you pushing on that? You see what I'm
so
saying?
again,
What
I would highly recommend going in and doing a little digging. Now, again, a lot of his flow, and it's me like looking past, looking in a bit of a different light to or towards the political aspect versus the man, right? And does he sound crazy as hell? Yeah, yeah,
and that's what I'm saying.
yeah. That's
He
what
don't
Dirt's saying.
he don't sound crazy to me because I'm like, what he does. Because I agree with him, but then I be like, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute, bro. This ain't what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of conversation. Like
And
I'm
it's a
on
little
board
too
with you, but then you start doing some extra stuff. Like, wait a minute, where the exit at? You know what I'm saying? Like,
much.
right. Like I ain't signing up for all this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So go and look at the Tucker Carlson, again, a man that I do not promote because Tucker Carlson is slimy. I do not think that. Hey, Vada, what's happening? I see you on here. Thank you for hopping on. I just put the actual. I'll put it back in the chat again, Vada. So if you listen to what he's saying, go look at the Tucker Carlson interview with Kanye West, and
yes,
I think it will push you in a bit of a different perspective as far as what he's saying. What's going on, big bro? We got Sir
that's my dude right there.
Levis.
Where were you at when we talking about football, bro? Here you go. You got some excuse when we always talking about football. You ain't never there.
Well, first of all, Dirt, I trust in DSPN, which is Dirt Sports Network. I know you held it down.
You got it
I'm just
right.
saying. I know
You
you
got it
held
right.
it down. You the man with the stats and the real pretty hats. So you did.
You got it right.
Get on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I switch hats too. You know what I'm saying?
No question. You're a man of multiple hats. So man, with Kanye, man, like I said in the comment, he's a complex individual. He has said some things like all human beings. He has said some things that are useful. He has said some things that are not useful. What Ye, this thing with Ye has caused me to go back and read a book that I had once read called The Spook Who Sat by the Door. And what I was about to say is some of his tactics,
I think that's the word I've been looking for.
Kind of mirror what was going on in Spook Who Sat by the Door. And because I can talk, and I want to just say this last thing and be quiet.
No. Go on, say what you got to say, big bro.
You got the platform.
You got a platform. Let's hear what you got to say.
This is the problem I have.
I'm gonna remove myself real quick. But keep talking.
This is the problem I have with our global society, right?
Talk to me.
And listening audience, I want y'all to pay real close attention to this. We know that the ethnic group of Jewish people is diverse, right?
Correct.
So I'm speaking particularly about Ethiopic Jews that look like me in dirt, right?
Come on. All right.
Isn't it very funny that you only hear the word anti-Semitism used when it is the Jews who are of a lighter and whiter complexion? And we never hear about anti-Semitism, right, that is perpetrated or practiced amongst or against the Ethiopic Jews? Because right now, in this generation, right, we had some Ethiopic Jews who were escorted out of Israel because they were saying, oh, it's too many of them. But at the same time, the rabbis in Israel have recognized that the Ethiopic Jews are Jews, right? But what they attempt to do is discount them based on what the rabbis said, that them being removed from Jewry, Jewry, which is the practice or the inclusion of the Jewish culture, right? They say they have been so far removed that they kind of consider that, well, they're Jews, but they're not. So 2 points. I wouldn't care if they was buried under an iceberg in Antarctica. That is what the plight of the Jew people has always been about, being dispersed, right? Being partitioned across the globe where they had to come back together as a nation. Point 2, you never hear about anti-Semitism when it involves Ethiopic Jews. So if this is true, watch this, if this is true, then Italy is the greatest perpetrator of anti-Semitism when they attacked Ethiopia and attempting to colonize it. When Ras Mokinin, known as Rastafari, Haile Selassie, fought them out and pushed them back.
That's one hell of a take, big bro.
So don't get me started about this.
You going over a lot of people. You going over a lot of people's head.
People, Jews. I'm talking about Jews, particularly.
No. I'm just saying. Just speaking.
No. I'm not countering your point, Dirk. Because I rock with family. If you say something right, you say something wrong, I'm still on your side. So you can ask Jay that.
Day in, day out.
This is the point I'm making.
That's my big brother right there.
that I've watched the Jewish community use the word anti-Semitism as a shield to prevent themselves from being critiqued and criticized on the world stage.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
They
That's
have presented themselves as beyond reproach because anytime you want to criticize or critique their cultural, political, and social practice, it's anti-Semitism. However, let us not remember, as soon as COVID started, let's go back to those videos in New York when they were coughing on police purposely in the street. The Hasidic nation of Jews were coughing on police and dared them to arrest them because they would have been seen as anti-Semitic, as if anti-Semitism is the only practice that is railed against a group of people that's evil.
wow.
Are we still live?
We still
Yes,
live,
ma'am.
Guzzo. We
Don't
still
get me
live.
started up in this camp.
My fault. I lost signal.
we gonna keep this funky, right? I'm and Vada, welcome to the Family Bloodline podcast. So Vada, just so y'all
Appreciate
know,
you.
is a friend of mine through TikTok. She in St. Louis too, y'all. Just so to throw that out there.
Okay.
Southside.
Is that
Southside.
Wanda? That's
Yeah.
Wanda.
Hey.
That's Wanda.
Thanks for having me. How's everyone?
Absolutely. So
Pleasure.
Vada, did you have something that you wanted to is there something that you wanted to say about this topic in particular or specifically?
So as far as Kanye goes, now, full disclosure, I am a fan of his music. Both my son and I, we've kind of bonded over that. And what I've learned is that I have to separate the two. He's not so problematic that I can't still enjoy his artistry, but also the other side of it is that people are like companies are punishing him. And so like the bank that he was banking at asked him to take his 100 million elsewhere. Balenciaga has dropped him. He's getting a lot of backlash, and I think we call it like social punishment or something to that degree, where if people feel like you're problematic or problematic to what they stand for, they will disconnect themselves from you. And
Problematic? Do you mean bad for business?
in a way, not even bad for business, but against principle, because no one will blame a bank for holding someone's money. You know what I mean? Unless it's like a trafficker or something that no one should, align with. This is more of a punishment for him kind of saying what he's saying.
But
I think that's what all y'all saying pretty much, that he's been punished pretty much. But we all know, you know what I'm saying, whether you in mainstream business or local street business, if you bad for business, and it ain't always about what you're speaking out about, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's your actions on certain things, like for your relationships, on how do you know what I'm saying? How you handle. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's the family bloodline. Let daddy don't mess with my little cousin back there. He cool.
Hey, mama, I'm not. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? He don't know what the conversation is. He just speaking, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I think he just speak because he got that platform, because he got that.
But words have consequences. Do they? Do they not?
That's true.
They do. Words have consequences, but when you are unapologetic, what does that mean?
You still got to deal with the consequences, regardless of how if you apologize
no,
or
you
not.
don't. No, you not. No, you don't.
I disagree, Dirk. I disagree. I'm with Wanda on that.
Thank you.
I'm with Wanda on that, because words, regardless of what you do, say what you want, but you still have to come in like come in contact with the consequences of your words. Now,
Absolutely.
whether you're wealthy enough or not to actually pay for those consequences, that's a different topic. That's a
Right,
completely
because
different
old
topic.
But
girl
I'm
and
just saying,
Cardi is a doggone definition of that right now.
I'm just saying, the wealthy people ain't out there on the street. They ain't gonna get punched in the mouth. You see what I'm saying? They got security, they got all that. So they're not gonna get punched in the mouth for
But
their
Ye
actions
just
or they
Ye
words.
inviting people to roll up on him. He inviting people to roll up on him.
He did. He
With
actually
his
did.
security,
So
with his security team,
I mean,
Ye's
I
not
mean, so
solo.
obviously he's saying he wants to smoke, but he don't want to smoke.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so when you have
So
that
either you gonna be about it, be about it. If you ain't, you ain't.
so
okay.
so that's what I'm saying. He called out like Meek Mills, he called out a bunch of people. He like, come down here and kill me right now.
And
Oh,
Bruh,
wow.
with
so
you
again,
got a whole security team, you got a whole so that's what I'm saying. So that's what throw me off about Ye.
but
You do
we're not dealing with a stupid person, right? We're dealing with a guy who was able to
correct.
his
That's
mother
why.
had a PhD and taught at one of Chicago's finest institutions, right?
So I
His
told y'all,
dad,
Ye went
his dad,
crazy.
yeah, his
That was
dad
me.
is a scholar as well. So if you're sitting at the foot of the teacher, you're bound to have some type of knowledge or information that you're not going to be a dummy, right?
Correct.
So I
Okay.
absolutely don't understand that Ye is going to play to a certain constituency and understand what he's saying. But regardless of that, at the end of the day, words still have consequences. And here's the proof of the point. He was dropped by the Gap, and he was dropped by, and I said I wasn't going to say their names. He was dropped by another um, company in France that hurt his bottom line, but he didn't stop saying what he's saying just because of that.
Yeah.
And that's what I respect.
Okay.
That's because he got the
Um,
money to redo it all himself anyway.
But even if he didn't, I mean, don't forget, this is the same guy that was on MTV when MTV was popular and was like, Bush don't like black people, and he stood there.
yeah.
And now he's definitely being their little puppet. So
So now he rooting with another Republican. You see what I'm saying? Like,
So
it's crazy. Him and his little cousin Candace need to go on the island and just eat each other.
now,
All right,
I need to plug my computer up real quick.
yeah, you got it, because
Can,
so
can I
you know,
add in here really quickly? So
Sure.
his clothing line specifically was not
Trash.
meant to do what it did.
what do you mean
And
by that, bro?
he even said that what he was doing was basically proving a point where he could make anything and people would buy it. And so specifically like black
Okay,
people and lower income people, which includes people that are making decent money, like 70 grand a year and around there, are not meant to wear it. It was literally like him thumping his nose at capitalism and
sure,
how it all works.
okay,
And he's literally gotten rich selling hobo clothing.
right. So when we were meeting, we
It's
talked
hobo
about that
chic,
very
as we
briefly.
call it.
Hobo chic,
Hobo
as
Hobo
it's called.
chic.
And
chic.
I don't disagree with his experiment, right? I really don't. But again, when I listen to when I've been like today looking at like tons of different articles, and I didn't talk to my woman for a long time because I wanted to focus on reading as many articles as I could with the time that I had, and listening to as many interviews as I could, and dumping my bias because I went into looking at all of this with the mindset of I am not for Kanye. I am not. But once
And
I began to
ain't.
read between the lines, things begin to look a little bit different. And I had to again once you I began to listen to his there was a continuation, very foundational aspect from where he was talking about. Now he went out into the ether on several different occasions, but at the end of the day, he still brought things back to and he understands the different nuances of what he's talking about. Don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, he still brought things back to my people. And you will hear him continuously say, my people. Does he go off on rants and have different tangents to that might be fueled by emotion. Yes, he absolutely does. He's also apologized on multiple different platforms and multiple different occasions for the things that he said that were anti-Semitic. He even told Sway that Sway did have to answer. He said that, right? But I tell you what, let's save the rest of this for the afterlife. Vada and Sir don't leave, because right now we're at an hour 16 and we're
Let's do
continuing.
this. Let's do this.
So we'll have an afterlife, and we'll even pull Candace Owens into the conversation, right? So we can talk about that and continue this conversation.
Y'all,
She another tool
y'all
for the-
invited her. She gonna be on the podcast?
No,
She
ain't-
Oh
she
boy,
another
I was
tool
finna
for the
have a
party.
ball.
I
Oh,
called her, sir. You know what I'm saying, but she ain't
I'm-
answer my call.
boy, I
You
was
know what I'm
getting ready to
saying. I
have a
called
ball.
her, but you know what I'm saying.
The ticket wasn't high enough for her to show up.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't buying no Balenciaga. You know what I'm saying to
Yeah,
get
the
in. You know.
Yeezy brand. I get you. But before we dip, we would be remiss if we did not talk and say to our cohort Wanda, our cousin, happy birthday.
Love
Oh,
you,
happy
cuz.
birthday.
It's
Happy
Wanda's
birthday.
I don't know
today?
where she went. She might be running in the house right now. I don't know.
It's Wanda's birthday today.
Yeah. She went to go get her hair did so she could, do some big things on her birthday out in the house.
We glad she took the time
So,
out to kick it with us on our special day. So
Yeah.
so
So
is Wanda in St. Louis? Are any of you still in St. Louis?
Wanda
St.
and Dara in
Louis,
St. Louis. And
Southside.
it's
Let's see,
oddly
stand
enough,
up. West
oddly
My
Side.
bad,
enough,
sir.
everybody on here right now is from St. Louis.
Oh, I feel at home.
I got one question to ask.
Yeah, we all from St. Louis. So
I got one question.
Stand up.
Go ahead,
it's a good
sir.
look. I love my people.
Has anybody seen the picture of Kanye kids?
Can't hear you.
I heard it.
Lately,
Has anybody seen the picture of Kanye's kids?
I haven't, and
lately,
I must admit that I did not look for a picture of his kids either.
Well, this is the point I'm making, because I did the same thing that James did, right? I try to enter this situation without any bias, right? Because I'm one of the most militant brothers I know. I'm talking about for real.
For
Right.
real. I can attest to
This is what I did. I abandoned my allegiance temporarily, right, with my culture and with my people, and I tried to empathetically connect with Kanye. And when I look at the White Lives Matter T-shirt and I look at his kids, right,
that.
for
That's
him
amazing.
that was a
Man.
reality. That was a reality at a time, right, that
Absolutely.
he had to play into and be connected to.
For sure.
Now, not dismissing the fact that he may just be shock jocking too, because he is a cold shock jock.
Absolutely.
Look at his video. His videos prove that he is about the extreme sensationalized.
Yeah,
sensationalization. Thank you, sir. A word that I frequently use for the sensationalization of visual images. He a shock jock, man. So the White Lives Matter shirt could have been just something to even push his relevancy to keep him afloat. Because let me tell you something. They're gonna be talking about this if not the rest of this year, definitely the next year as well.
Remind me, big bro. Remind me to come back to that, because I don't think you had hopped on yet when I was actually explaining his point and his reasoning behind it. But I think once you heard, you'll appreciate it. Right. And again, when we was running around in college, we would say things to people because we knew they didn't understand. The foundation of what we were saying, they didn't get. They didn't understand.
Right. And everybody that we used to say stuff to, they used to try to rebut us, is doing the exact same thing now.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We knew that they would be doing.
Yep.
They used to try to cut me and Jay. Oh, we not wearing no lipstick, and we don't believe in that black stuff, and I'm just gonna wear burlap dresses all my life. And I be seeing pictures of them on Facebook. I'm like, well, where did these people come from?
Yeah. But we'll talk about that a little bit more. We had an experience together that nobody else had except for he and I.
Lord,
very similar to the desegregation program in St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
So just I was hoping Wanda was gonna be able to get back on. I think she might have got busy with her babies. So let's move the ball forward just a little bit, and we're gonna get to one of my favorite topics of the night. What got you effed up? And
Oh,
here's the picture for that. Guess, hey, it's gonna be bad business for somebody someday, and it's gonna be that day. If you cannot add 1 and 1 to get 2 from this description, I don't know what to tell you about your sense of humor. That's gonna be rough. So since we got 2 guests on today, this is first time we've actually done this. Now that I think about it, in our history of the Family Bloodline podcast. Actually, sir came over once, so he ain't family no more. We know how that works when we go in each other's house. So Vada, we'll start with you. What got you effed up, sis?
oh, a lot,
Okay.
but I think largely the climate of the Black community as far as sexes go, and the fact that everyone's more so focusing on that than the larger picture and elevation and protection of the Black race outside of each other. So like I know there's a lot of hurt and disappointment on both sides, but and I keep saying this, the gazelles are fighting and the lion is lurking.
Oh wow. Say that last part one more time, Vada. I think that's important to say.
The gazelles are fighting and the lion is lurking.
Wow. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. I dig that. I dig that. That's real. Dirk came back on. I don't know what's going on with his feed right now. He got it though. Big bruh. What got you effed up?
Actually, Vada, she said it, man. That's where I'm at right now. I am at my wit's end with this over investment between Black men and Black women.
Wow.
Right. And mind you, I'm empathetic because I don't blame Black women for anything. And I'm not gonna let a Black woman blame me for anything, right?
For
sure.
We just have to put things in its proper perspective. Like I always say, we have to do the best we can with the resources we got and keep moving forward to improve and better ourselves. But we cannot forget that, with all, and that's why I be trying to tell sisters, I say, with all this evidence of these systematic attacks upon our people. Now watch this, not taking it away from the sisters' plight, but specifically Black men, right? Because see, we are the ones seen as a threat. Y'all still have this opinion that this is wrong with us and this is this and this and that. Now I'm not talking about the irresponsible brothers who will not seek out therapy or who would not engage in a self-healing journey to rid themselves of these. I'm not talking because that's in and of itself. But this thing, the sister said it best, and I'm gonna shut up. The gazelles are fighting while the lion is lurking.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to actually write that down because I like that saying.
Thank you.
She dropped the bomb with that one, Jack.
Yeah, she did.
What's
so
that?
we gonna take a step backwards. First off, Dirt Dip said Wanda came on, and we ain't finna let Wanda.
What happened to Dirt? His computer died.
Yeah, he's trying to plug back in and get his stuff taken care of. But we still happy birthday, Wanda.
That's right.
So
happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell us about the plans.
You look gorgeous.
We still live, just FYI.
Thank you.
We still live, FYI, FYSA. This ain't the afterlife.
I know.
So what?
I'm sorry, I'm hungry. I'm starving.
No, you ain't got to be sorry. This you're a part of this too. So what are your plans for your birthday, Cuzzo? Love to hear you
Well,
saying that.
thank you. Well, I was thinking about going out tonight, but I don't know because I'm tired. And, uh-oh. Thank you.
I'm playing Happy Birthday to
Happy
you, Wanda.
birthday. Yeah.
This is my last year in my 30s, so I'm feeling some type of way.
It's your last year in your what?
My 30s.
For real?
Talk to us about that.
Wait, you say that to say what? What do you mean for real? You thought I was older than that?
I thought no, I did. See, Wanda, no.
See, keep talking about that one. I'm gonna remove myself. So spotlight's on you because this is.
I thought you were younger because black don't crack.
That's right. I assumed that you were younger, Wanda.
You assumed that I was younger than 39?
Younger, yes.
Oh, I'm like, don't let the gray hair fool you. I just prematurely grayed, okay?
That's wisdom. That's wisdom, honey. I'm aware of that.
So what am I gonna do? Well, tomorrow is also another little cousin's birthday, so he's having a little movie night in his backyard. So me and the girls are gonna go to that.
Cool.
And then I probably step out later. I probably go to this place called Open Concept tomorrow night. I was gonna do something at my house, but I'm having renovations and stuff done, so that's not gonna be a good look. So I'm not gonna do that anymore. And Sunday, I am taking my girls to Fright Fest. They want to go to Six Flags and do Fright Fest. So that's what I will be doing.
When you step out and go out, who getting the girls? Alice, or they going?
No, because my sister gonna be with me more than likely.
Be with you.
They probably be with their grandparents.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
They will be with their grandparents. So
that's what's up.
So Wanda, I remember when we were kids and just watching you grow up. So all of us, so we've got a lot of first cousins, and most of us live with each other for a prolonged amount of time.
Yep.
But I'm sorry, I'm getting a phone call. I got a call from work. It's odd.
Oh
but
no.
Just learning how to appreciate people for who they are. I've learned a lot from Wanda throughout the year. Wanda actually reminded me that I went to her homecoming with her, and I had forgotten about that. But that simply speaks to
because I couldn't have a boyfriend.
Yes.
So my cousin went with me.
Let that shit happen. That is another.
Okay, everyone going for that. Okay, everyone going for that.
Hey, all long had
it wasn't just my dad. It wasn't just my dad.
It wasn't. But all he had to do was say nephew.
I know.
Nephew.
It was all.
Yeah, I got you. You dig? But just learning how. So the reason why, and Vada might be able to attest to this, but one of the reasons why I speak the way I do, whenever I'm on TikTok, is because I have a family full of women, right? And learning how to respect women became a very huge, steep step and climb for me throughout the progressive science of becoming a man. Understanding and listening and learning how to actually actively listen to women is directly attributed to the women of my family and in my family. And Wanda is a face of that tonight. She's the representation of that. So whenever we have birthdays and we can spread love, show love, and give love, we do it big. We go hard in the paint. We go all out. And I wish I was at home right now. We'd go through it. We'd go through it if I was at the crib.
I am so ready for my tequila shots. Like you have no idea.
Because that's what we do. So happy
I'm
birthday.
ready for my tequila shots. Thank you.
Happy
yes,
birthday.
Tomorrow I will be the big 9.
Little Casamigos.
Yes, we gonna be going off the Casamigos.
Gotta hit top shelf.
Vada, we'll talk about this a little bit more in depth, but meet up with my family in St. Louis. You'll have a good time.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, it's always a good time.
I've
Thank
become a bit of
you.
a
Is that Shay?
recluse.
Is
Since
is Shay
COVID.
on? I'm sorry, Vod. I didn't mean to talk over you.
Are
We
you
have
good?
certain family members that call Wanda Wandy,
I'm trying
and
to
I
see.
know
I'm trying to see who that
Lance and
is.
Charity do.
I'm trying to see who that is because I don't know. Because it's just like
I think
Facebook user right here. But hold
Yeah,
on, let me
say
go see.
Facebook user. That might be
Somebody said
Lance.
happy birthday and let me see that hair, girl.
Right. That's one of our other cousins. That's one of our other
Yeah.
cousins.
Yes,
this
indeed.
is so
It looks
dope. Look, I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
had
need
to
to
go. I
like
had to
this
like.
right now.
I don't normally get my. I don't get my hair done a lot. I don't because I like the way my nappy roots look. But
it's your birthday.
on occasion, I know, right? So,
Oh,
That's
you're
right.
natural.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I love natural hair.
That's right.
I have been natural for a long time. For no, that's Manny saying.
That's Manny.
Yeah, that's Manny.
Manny, give me a bit and I'll send you the link to your phone. I'll send you a text, bro.
Yeah. That's probably the
What's
best
up,
decision
DJ?
you ever made in your life, Wanda. Well, one of them.
Huh?
That's probably one of the best decisions you ever made in your life.
Absolutely. I will never, ever change this in
Thank
life.
you. I am so proud of you.
Go back to the creamy crack.
We talked about that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
As a matter
that's
of fact,
no.
You gotta say no to the cream crack.
Yeah,
gotta
that's
say
tough.
no
Like,
to the
like
creamy
after
crack.
watching the movie Good Hair, like I legit was like, no more. No
Absolutely.
All right,
I
I
gotta
Wanda.
get
did
on
go
it.
back.
So Wan,
Huh?
we gotta get back to what got you effed up, Manny. I got you. I see you in the background, brother, and I hope. Yeah, we finna get. Oh my God, I see you, bro. I see you. We finna get to we gonna finalize what got you effed up, and then we gonna get. I see you, Zoe. We gonna get to is that Jones? That's Jones.
Sure.
Yeah. So let's move this along real quick. We gotta get this going. Wanda, what got you effed up? We getting back to that real quick.
Okay, so Burger King got me effed up, but they fixed it today. So last time they forgot my cheese sticks. So I had to call them because I wasn't going back up there.
What's up?
And I had ordered a 3-piece cheese stick. And they're like, oh, no worries. I'll put you down for an 8 when you come back. I'm like, right on. So I go today, finally, like a week and a half later. I'm like, hey, y'all owe me a cheese stick. I'm like, the lady wrote my name in a book. They're like, how many was it? I said 8.
Yeah, that's a secret.
My bad. Go ahead.
They said, okay. And I think they put more than 8 cheese sticks in here. But I'm here for it. So,
all right.
Right on, Burger King. Happy birthday to me.
Right on. So what got me effed up real quick, I'll make this short and sweet and concise and to the point.
You never make it short and sweet.
I will. I promise this time, cuz though.
Yeah, that's one thing Jay can't do.
Right.
Because I believe in words.
He's
I
so
understand.
smart.
I'm not that smart. I'm your average Southside St. Louis motherfucker.
Lies. And well read that any platform he comes onto, for the most part, he's welcomed and given the floor. Like he's the only person, nobody shuts up.
Thank you, Bada. But what got me I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, we back in play. So what got me effed up right now is the misconception that work is supposed to be a part of who you are and define who you are. And when you describe yourself, you describe your job force first, and then you begin to describe yourself second. Move away from that. Zoe, what's up, bro? Move away from describing what you do for a living and attaching that to the definition of you, and begin to actually understand who you are as a being. As a being. Something that the grand architect, the creator, gave a gift to. Be that. Your job is not you. You are you. And understand that the individuality of you is what gives love, light, and future success to everything and everyone around you. So be that. See, and I'm done. You see, I told you, short.
Well, can I
Short.
say though, And, you know, I love speaking. I
Right.
do think if you have a job that first brings you joy or allows you to affect others positively, you know, like my mom worked in, well, let me rewind. Firstly, I do not think that anyone should work until 65. I think that that is the worst thing ever. My mom made it 5 years past retirement before she passed. She passed last month. Well, it's been a month at this point. But she was um, a rehab specialist, and she affected a lot of people's lives. And so, in that way, like that is kind of part of her personality, you know, people that want to help and bring positivity and affect change in people's lives. I think that does speak a lot to your character. And it's kind of one of the things that I do. Like, I need more than a paycheck because I promise you, I don't even cooperate at jobs that I don't enjoy. Um, and so I do think that if your job directly relates to your personality, it would make sense to share it because it would speak a lot to who you are, you know?
Mm, absolutely. Vada, sir, Manny, I see you. Manny, you got any final thoughts?
I'm happy. I don't got nothing that got me effed up this week. Thank God.
All right, my brother.
I feel
All
y'all.
right. So
Lord, where you been living at on the moon?
right now, Manny down in Arizona. He
What's up, Brian?
he making a
Don't
video,
like
a beautiful
Bugsy.
video. Yeah.
What up, Brian?
What's up, bro? We'll get back to that. Manny, let's time out for a second. Let me get back to that in a few. And yeah, we'll bring you back on. So, in the wise words of Russell Simmons, thank y'all for coming out. I'm about to end the podcast. But if you want to come hang out with us, I might put this on TikTok. I haven't yet, but I might. But if y'all want to come hang out with us in the afterlives where the conversations actually get real and where we actually expose ourselves to being human and we have these real ass discussions, right?
Mhm.
You can hit us up on YouTube, you can hit us up on Facebook, a bunch of different platforms, but you can
Give
also
me
just
some. Sorry.
say again, Vada.
Manny over there eating and like throwing it in people's face and he ain't offering nobody nothing.
Y'all can support us at the Family Bloodline. The Family Bloodline podcast. We are literally a real ass podcast. We got no punches to hold. We ain't trying to please anybody. We don't push out to investors for a reason. We invest in this company and this business in us ourselves. We invest in our community. We invest in each other ourselves, be it financially, spiritually, mentally, physically, or whatever we can do. We invest in each other. That's the podcast. That's the Family Bloodline. That's who we are. That's where we're going. I want y'all to come grow and be with us as a family, as a community,
Well,
and as a
I'll
culture.
definitely be back.
So, well, hopefully, and don't leave right now, Vada. Hang on. Don't dip set. All right. So, in the wise words of Russell Simmons, thank y'all for coming out. God bless and good night.
Good night.
Oh, before I go, I got to make sure because I haven't done this in a while. I got to play the outro.